Good afternoon, everyone. And today, we'd like to present to you Ampera. In today's society, people want to live more sustainable, but are not sure how to achieve that. The studies show a 3 to 10% reduction in energy consumption when customers are aware of consumption behavior. Although using more efficient devices are significantly reduced in energy usage, poor maintenance and management of these devices are the main reason of energy wasted. Data shows that around 75% of energy used at Monash is in 3 services that are mainly consumed by students and staff. However, during the pandemic, when everyone was working from home, energy consumption on campus only dropped by 15%, meaning a lot of energy is still being wasted. And this is where Ampera comes in to find a solution for this problem.
We are a business that is focused on maximizing energy efficiency by suggesting and incentivizing sustainable behavior from employees, as well as promoting socializing. With our AI, we provide a solution that is data-driven and ultimately gamifies energy savings for the end users. For example, someone would be working in an area by themselves. The app would suggest to them to go join a bigger group or use a natural light source and be awarded for that. And automatically the lights would turn off in that area. Within the Monash context, we could also promote own campus events on the energy heat map. We are wanting to target companies that are not only wanting to cut their energy bills, but companies that want to integrate sustainability into their ethos.
Ampera will also be available to clients in a subscription format. We intend to charge 10% of the client's forecasted annual savings, which will be broken down into monthly payments. We will also consultancy service to clients beginning at $10,000. This amount may be adjusted according to the size of the project. This service would include research and recommendations for hardware that would achieve the best possible results for the client. As an indication of how scalable this business could be, we also included a projected annual revenue of $13.6 million for a portfolio of 5 clients.
At Ampera, we're planning to implement a 5-stage process to launch our product to market. First, we will develop a working prototype of the Energy Management System, EMS, and Ampera application. We will then test the connectivity and integration with the Internet of Things hardware. Then, to Monash University, we will use the university as a test bed to prove that both the EMS software and Ampera application work in providing efficiency gains. We will then demonstrate the working software and functionality of the product to potential stakeholders, as well as show results from the proof of concept study. Finally, the app will be polished to a market-ready modular version prepared for client uptake. Our channel partners will predominantly be, and in the specific case of universities, it'll be a mixture of university departments as well as student representative bodies. Possible plans for the future include using the modular design to scale Ampera up, increasing the range of devices that the system can control, partnerships with other sustainability-focused businesses, as well as integrating more services and revenue generation streams into our business model. We think Ampera is the most effective solution because it provides a convenient, real-time way to manage energy consumption. This will ultimately improve energy efficiency, reduce expenses, and help curb climate change.
And this is the team that will be behind Ampera. Thank you for listening.
All right, brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. And I'm happy to see what you guys did with the prompt. I'm a fan of the IoT and gamifying things. I think it's an interesting way to solve a problem. So this is, would I have it right by saying that this is sort of the proof of concept would be on Monash campuses, and then it's your goal to scale it up to, is it businesses or is it other Monash, or is it other university campuses?
So it'll start with Monash, Clayton, and then it could expand to other campuses, and then following that, probably other universities that want to, integrate this concept. And then we also think that other companies that are not universities could also get involved, because ultimately, like, the goal of the concept is to reduce energy wasted. and that's not like specific to universities. So, yeah.
All right, great. Thanks, guys. Naz, did you have a question?
Oh, I did. Thanks, Alex. One of my questions has been cleared up through the conversation with Alex. So I just wanted to clarify: is it a B2B or B2C business model? But it is a B2B. I have two questions. One is, can you elaborate? So, sorry if I step back. It seems to me that changing behaviour is the means of reducing energy wastage. Is how your idea is being pitched, and you're using gamification as a means of doing it. Can you just elaborate a little bit more what you mean by that? How you'll incentivize behaviour change through gamification?
Yeah, so the main idea would be on the app that we would be planning to run ads, and the players, as they earn points, we would try to make the points relative to how much energy they're saving. And so from those points, they would be able to cash in some of the ad revenue.
Right, okay. So students would be able to participate in the value being created.
Mm-hmm.
Great idea. And the second question, the subscription concept, is that universities being subscribers or other businesses, or is it individual people like students subscribing?
So it would be the client. So ultimately, like Ampera is an energy management system, and the app is basically just the interface that the users interact with the system. So yeah, the companies would be the ones taking up the system, and they would be the ones paying for the subscription.
Right, and your $13 million is subscription revenue, is that?
Yeah, for like a whole year, accumulatively across like 5 clients of different sizes.
Right, okay. Great, thank you.
Hi guys, I was wondering if you could elaborate a bit more on your forecasted earnings. Like, what assumptions went into that figure?
Sorry, could you repeat?
With your projected earnings from the 5 different clients, like what assumptions did you make in coming to that number at the end?
Yeah, so the number was calculated across 5 clients, 3 of which would be like the size of Monash, and then 2 of which would be half the size of Monash. So we just kind of, it was just to get a ballpark number of like what this app could do. It was kind of used by multiple clients, and the assumptions were based off of energy consumption by on-campus accommodation at Monash. And we just kind of took like the energy consumption per building, multiplied it across the number of buildings on campus, and then calculated it. I calculated the amount spent on that amount of energy consumed. And I think we also used some statistics that we found about the utility bills for Monash in like 2018 or 2019, and just kind of extrapolated it and just assumed that the clients we'll be dealing with would have similar expenses. Yeah.
Yeah, if I can just add something as well. So our main point of reference was the data that we had on Monash, and we had data, sort of a breakdown of where Monash's main energy usage is, as well as sort of how much they spent annually on electricity and gas. And we used that, and then we sort of predicted how much we can save using our energy management system software. And then, so we estimated around 20% saving, and then we used sort of our subscription would get us 10% of that energy saving dollar amount per year. And then we sort of, like Shah said, we multiplied it accordingly based on the number of businesses.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, nice work, guys. I've got a question. You mentioned that you would use the app and the heat mapping abilities to advertise events. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, and I think it touches on some of the questions that are happening in the Q&A. So the thing that we are also providing on top of just the energy management is where we have direct access to the users themselves. So we are not only providing a system that looks at where the energy is being expended, but we would be having that social aspect. So for example, similar to Snap Maps on Snapchat, there would be areas where they would promote events. And so we could have, say, MSA using this app also, describing where the different locations of the different events are happening also. So we're adding that social aspect as well as prompting users where they can save energy.
All right, great, well done. Okay, well, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for your presentation.